What's up, everybody? Chris for Live Up North Outdoors Guide Service, Lake Guntersville. Want to go over a quick little setup that I do. I get a lot of questions about it when people see me posting my videos, chucking an A-Rig. I catch so many big fish when the water's super cold on an A-Rig. Always when the water's cold, I have it tied on, I'm going to use it. Problem is, you have to figure out just the right setup with your rod and your reel. Over the past 2 years since I've been here at Guntersville, I've been fortunate enough to dial this in, and I've got really good at the A-Rig bite. So my rod of choice right now is this Cashin CRT A-Rig rod. It's a 7'11", moderate, heavy, fast rod. The reason that this rod's so important, this is the most important part of your A-Rig right here, is the rod. You got a little bit of flexibility in the top of this rod, and then it gets stiff very quick down in here. You want that flexibility to get that whip, but you need it to get stiff so that you can get that distance on it also. Cashin's done a great job balancing this out. You can chuck an A-Rig a mile with this rod, and I don't lose many fish once they bite into it because it's got the flexibility where I can sink that hook into them. The next most important thing on this setup is your reel, and everybody likes their own reel, so I'm not recommending Daiwa, whatever it is. What I want you to get if you buy one of these is a big wide spool for this setup. The wide spool is important because it allows you to put heavy diameter line on there where it doesn't have to cross over itself a bunch of times, and you can spool a lot of it. Less friction lets you get more of a cast, better distance. So whatever you do, buy a big wide spool, and I like a slow gear ratio. 6.3 is what I throw. The slower the better this time of year when that water's in the 40 degrees. So this is my setup. As far as the A-Rig goes, I keep it simple. I get this because it's cheap, it works really good, it lasts a long time for me, and I can get it just about anywhere. So that's what I'm throwing. It's no secret, everybody can get these anywhere. When you pick out your hooks, I usually use an 1/8 or a 1/16, depending on the depth of the water that I'm using. But make sure that wire is a little bit soft. If you get too hard a hook, you don't want a real stiff hook, because if you snag into something, you're just going to bust off a bunch of A-Rigs. So that's my setup. 17-pound mono most of the time I'm throwing on this. If I'm around a lot of grass and I'm fishing, sometimes I'll switch to 50-pound braid so I can snap it free from the grass. But I like to fish a lot of open, deep water. So most of the time it's 17-pound mono on this big wide reel CRT Cashin A-Rig rod. They've done all the thinking for you. Check this thing out, Cashins.com, Cashinrods.com. This little rod right here is the deal for chucking the A-Rig. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you.